Hello, Victor here. Today I have 1993 600 SL driver's side throttle body here in front of me. This is the primary unit that had a little bend here, so I bent it back. The bend was at the linkage at the return spring post. So that's that. So this is what it looks like. That's the unit. It needs to be cleaned up, and this is what fell out of it. Still some pieces falling out of it. There was an attempt to repair it with these wires installed, and that wasn't really good. The plug is also needs to be worked on. The spring, not the spring, the rubber band over here, like rubber seal is missing. Orange one that's supposed to be there. But the biggest problem I see here with this unit is the board condition, because it seems like it was overheated. It was used, it was actually, somebody used a very high-powered soldering iron, and you got these posts broken off. This one is missing, this one is loose, lifts up, this one lifts up, as you can see. I don't know, maybe I'll replace the board from some of my other units, just because on the other side is not, I mean, not too terrible, but again over here we have damages. So I think I'll replace the board. The motor works, and so far so good. With those wires this unit actually worked, so it's operational. But again, we need to check the potentiometer here. This was never serviced. This needs to be looked into. This unit has to be cleaned first, and that's what I'm gonna do next, is clean it, to clean it. I'm gonna clean it up. And then the gasket, this thing seems like it's been on it like forever, so that's gonna take a while to remove, to make it ready for a new gasket. And other than that, it should survive. I'll make it work. Entry point, same story here. This I have to debate. I'm still debating on what I'm doing, because the other unit had the same problem. Open entry point, no grommet remaining. It was ripped out. So I'd like to actually obviously use the original one, but if it's not available, then I have to spend a little more time fixing it up. Okay, so this is a first look. Then I'll put this cover back on. I'll put this back for now, cover up the sticker, plug up the opening, and off it goes for a wash. So here we have the driver's side unit cleaned up, and I found out that the PCV system here, not PCV, that PCV system was plugged up with this plug. I didn't understand it at first, because I was trying to blow through it and it would just blow back at me, and then I looked inside and there was a plug in there. So it's supposed to be open, obviously, just like this, but somebody put in a plug in there, so I don't know why was it made like that. I had no idea. Opened up the brains over here on the driver's side unit, and a similar situation as the passenger side unit. The piece of plastic is missing. I found it right there, because you cannot have any kind of dirt inside, because if the dirt gets lodged into the brushes, bad news, scoring, all the problems. So yeah, right now I'm gonna have to glue all the cracks around, because all these cracks in there, that has to be corrected before this unit can go back in service. Looking at this board again, I decided to replace it with a good board. So this came from another unit, nice clean board. That's what I'm going to install in this particular throttle body, because these lines, they're like bad, and I don't want to take no chances. The main board is replaced, so that's the old one. This is the old one. And that's the new one. So now the wires are also soldered in. Everything's on point. And shaft is cleaned up. The one for the main gear. That's the main gear right there. So yeah, and the wires are put in there, but this is the end of the day, so I'm not gonna finish it today because I spent so many hours on it already. So I'm going to finish it up tomorrow. Today is another day, so this unit is pretty much ready to go for a bench test. And so all the wires are replaced. These are some old wires that I pulled out from it. Yeah, this is not great looking, so we're going to throw them out. Now, the entry point is sealed in there and in here, sealed solid. So this is very nice and secured. Can't pull the wires in and out anymore, so this is good. Potentiometer is glued up and then cleaned up once more, and at this point the plug is sealed, of course. At this point I'm about to put the gasket, put this cover on, and we'll go put it on the bench test. Okay, so both units are on the bench test now. They work just fine, it appears. Readings, we're checking those out too. Both are sealed off the same way. Left and right unit. The next video will be, I still didn't put the bolts here because there was a little issue here in this plate. There's like a little adjustment in there. That's possible because these are the older style throttles. There is a spring inside that's whatever, long story short. So I had to work on this plate a little bit just so it moves a little lighter. And next step was going to be, like I said, don't mind these noises, they will always be there. Once they heat up, they will be quiet, but when the engine runs, you're never gonna hear that. Okay, so readings, close throttle 4.52 for 4.58, that's close enough. 0.38, 0.39, that's pretty much almost identical, although these readings they change, but these ones will go to 1.99 at wide open throttle. When I open it all the way, 1.99 here, 1.99 there. These are slightly different from one unit to another, so they can't be identical exactly. There's a leeway there, but the next thing will be is I'm going to plug these units into the vehicle, and then I'm going to start the engine when the computer is present in the car with all the codes cleared. Let's clear all the codes right now, so we have it clean, and we're gonna plug it into the vehicle and just what else is there? Safety, fuel, shut off signal. Yes, of course, we have no computers here, so let's erase them and shut it down, and then plug all these three into the vehicle. I'm not gonna install them, we're just gonna plug them in. So let's go and do that.